It's the Wendy Williams Show.
Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Damn it, I love it. Oh my gosh. Thank you. All right. Everybody calm down. There's something very serious going on, and while we're talking about Usher, this applies to me and you and everybody else as well, if you own a house or a condo or something. Now look, this Usher, you know he's going through his divorce with his soon-to-be ex-wife. Apparently they have a house. No, it's not scandalous with that. Everything is fine. But anyway, so they're selling, or they're obviously selling a home that they own, probably a mansion, out there in LA someplace, and they were doing private showings where Usher's not there, the wife is, or soon-to-be ex-wife is not there. You know, you have, your real estate person does it, private showings, so not just everybody can creep through. Well, honey, private schmivate. The killers and the ne'er-do-wellers always find their way around to do bad. Usher was robbed from one of these jerks for $820,000 in cash and jewelry. And guess what? It's a clean crime, as crimes go. In my mind, because guess what? The burglar was smart enough to steal the home security video. Bam. So some of the things that were stolen include 6 watches. One was valued at $220,000. A Jesus necklace that was valued at $200,000. And Grace, that's the estranged wife, believes that the burglars unlocked a window, during one of the recent open houses. Classy. During one of the recent open houses, though, and then came back and robbed them. And obviously, Grace and Usher, or the realtor, you're responsible for turning on the alarm. And Grace and Usher, why don't you use your alarm? And so they suspect that the person came back, or the people came back and came through the window that they'd already unlocked. And then also were smart enough to steal the home video security tape. So while we were in our morning meeting for Hot Topics, you know, somebody said, well, why does somebody have that much stuff laying around in a house that they're selling? And I said, well, when you're large like Usher, a $200,000 chain is like nothing. You know, $820,000 worth of belongings, that's nothing. I mean, this man is a musical genius. With the herpes, allegedly. Listen. There's a trade-off for everything. He's got a lot of money, but he's also burning. But you know, these rich people, they're not really looking at, you know, the watches as being this big watch collection or whatever. They have so much of everything. And you can dress yourself up. You, me, anybody. You rent a nice car for the day, you know, something fancy for the day. You plot out where the private open houses are. Not open, but, you know, private showings of big mansions. In the meantime, you have nothing to show for yourself, but you're a thief. But you rent that fancy car and you dress in something, you know, civilized, and you walk around, maybe throw on some, you know, glasses, prescription, just to make it look like the real, you know, and a pad and a pen. and ask a lot of questions. And somebody said to me, well, how did the thief know where the security video was? And I said, because people who are shopping for houses in the millions of dollars want to know about the security system. That's not an odd question. You know, what is the security system? And how does it all work? Oh, well, you know, the realtor might have said, oh, it was just upgraded, you know, everything is in the basement, you know, stacked up nicely. Sir, in the light blue robin's egg, beautiful. Hi, welcome to the show. I see you with the beard. Hi. I'm talking to you. You're understanding what I'm saying. Anybody can pose as somebody. It's up to us to squint our eyes and see the thief amongst us. So, and here's the deal. And here's the deal. The basic thing that I think that people need to be doing when they're having open houses or, you know, closed open houses, these private showings of potential people who want to buy a $10 million house. All right, whatever, because you can sign your name on that sheet and you give a fake name. But what you need to do is have your assistant take a Polaroid picture of everybody signing their name. See? Because you might give a fake name, but the Polaroid picture wouldn't lie. That's just basic Wendy 101, number one. Number two, I don't know about you, but this is me. It served me well. Whenever anyone's in our house, I always go around and check windows and doors to be sure. You know how like you don't, in Jersey and the tri-state area, we're big basement people here. Ugh, the basement. And everything is down there. So if they go check your boiler or they're going to you know, fix your freezer down there or something, you're not going down there with them all the time. Let's face facts. And when they come back upstairs, you know, to give you the estimate, all you ask them to do, can you please turn off the lights? Right? That's all you ask. We're too lazy to go down those steps and check to make sure they haven't left a window or door unlocked. And then, even if they did that, an alarm. An alarm. Well, the case is under investigation, but believe me, this is a clean robbery. Clean. You know, there comes a time in every woman's life where she delights in the antics of her friend that doesn't necessarily live the same life that she does, but it's exciting. You know, like when you're 27, and you know that fast girl, she's living in the fast life. But you like the stories. You might be working on your PhD at 27, smart as a whip. But you have this one friend who is, well, that's what she does for a living. And the stories are very interesting, I must tell you. But as you get older, that life becomes real corny. And Marlo, I'm speaking of you. Okay, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kenya and Marlo, first of all, are still fighting after the reunion. Here's Kenya, here's Marlo, both very beautiful women. On Sunday night's reunion, Marlo got upset after Kenya called her out for dating older rich men. Now you take a look, because basically Marlo's admitting exactly what she does. And you know what? There's something cute about the honesty in it. Just take a look, just take a look.
Even if you don't like me, it hurts me that you keep saying I'm a prostitute, whore. Where? Where are the receipts?
We have asked you a million times how you get your money.
Hold on, Marlo, what is your job?
I dated a billionaire.
Big pen.
Was it Ted Turner?
I don't tell all my tea now.
Is that tea on that
She
card?
knows that, a billionaire.
No, I just came up with that.
I invested well. I have several businesses.
What are your businesses?
Simply Marlo LLC. Want to Google that on the next break?
Okay.
Yeah, when I'm looking for porn.
Well, here's the deal. We here at Hot Topics let that breathe for a moment in case Marlo wanted to double back and invent something at Simply Marlo LLC. However, as of this morning, days after she already talked about that, there's nothing there. There's a bunch of articles about Marlo and a bunch of other stuff. But that is not a business. And besides, everybody these days is an LLC. No, they are. Everybody has a company. Even if the company does nothing, it's just, it sounds important. But after the show, Marlo, who, by the way, is 42, still up to these reindeer games, she posted a text message that Kenya sent her about dating older rich men. And Marlo, the caption was, I date one white billionaire for 5 years, and that makes me a prostitute. You see here who really was chasing after white men. And then she points out this guy right here. If you watch the New York Housewives, then you know this guy, he's always around. He dates a lot of the wealthy women here in Manhattan. His name is Harry. Do you recognize Harry? Yes. Okay, yes, And he's got his arms around Kenya in that picture that we showed you on the cracked phone. I think one of your benefactors needs to get you a new phone. But anyway, so he's dated several housewives, and here's Kenya, and she's there. And Kenya basically lined him up, like, you know, I like him enough, and he has money. Can you get me his information? And Marlo said, yeah. So Kenya, you were playing the same game. You're just mad because Marlo won in terms of that game. But she's not really winning because at 42, it becomes old and tired like Marlo. Like, you can't hate on Marlo because at least she's honest. She told us about the Aston Martin that one of her benefactors got her. This is all in the Housewives, or Aston Martin, whatever you call it. Something fancy that she couldn't buy herself, some man had to buy it for her. And she told us about the man also buying her mother a house. She also talked about getting her Neiman Marcus bills paid. And you know, she's a label whore. I don't mean it like that, but I'm just saying. Everything head to toe, this is what Marlo does. And she dresses very nicely, except at 42, when you squint and you realize when a woman walks in a room and she's 42 years old and all she has to show for her life is big pimpin', that's not sexy. You know, those are cute stories to hear when, you know, you're 27 and giggling. Right, Bangs? Yes, those are cute stories. But by the time a woman gets 42, isn't that tired? I gotta say, and no, I don't want Marlo to hold the peach. I think she's good at exactly what she does. She comes in, she looks beautiful, she reads. She's let us all know what she does for her money, which is hella corny. You know, we all at some point in our lives, well, many of us, have had a chance to take a dance on the wild side of life. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Wendy. Oh, you pull close. She's all innocent. She's escaped to Boston to go to college. Her big mouth parents here in the tri-state, fine. Woefully naive, though, about a lot, but played it off very well. And there was this pimp. True story. I wrote about this in my 2001 autobiography. It's a New York Times bestseller, Wendy's Got the Heat. I've done a lot of living since then, so I'll write more. But I wrote about this because this was where my life could have taken a turn. You know? Either I could have been here on the talk show with you or on the track. No? You laugh, I am telling you, this is how it goes down. If you're a piece of cute, and if you go to a school with a big NBA or NFL team or something like that, and I had no idea what this was. I just thought I was going out for a nice meal. You know, I'm a student on a budget. A guy comes past, dressed very, very nicely, a natty dresser with a big Cadillac. I lied to you, not a Cadillac. And Northeastern is very accessible to outside people because it's right there on Huntington Avenue, and then the quad is right there, and you see all the cute girls and guys walking across to catch the tea or go back to their... Anyway, so this guy, I'll call him Zip. All right, his street name is Honey Dip. To be honest with you. Much older than me, but very, very handsome. And he, like a beep beep, and I'm walking by myself. I've always been a bit of a loner because I find people to be annoying sometimes. You know, I had my Sony Walkman on coming from class, you know, the radio, I'm crossing the street, beep beep. He's like, hey cutie, you know, would you like to have lunch? Yeah. Nobody wants that dining slop anymore. And he just got a Cadillac. I'm not gonna tell my parents about this, but let me just go on this adventure. So I changed, and the best thing you have when you're in college is a pair of Bass shoes and some Levi's and a polo shirt. You know, he was dressed like a man. I was clearly dressed like a college girl, you know? This is the innocence of me. So we go out and we eat and everything, and I'm thinking that he's romancing me, like to date me or something or another, but I also realize that he doesn't really have an actual profession. I'm catching from him, he hangs out with all the Boston Celtics. You see where I'm going with this? Yes. The Boston Celtics and the Patriots, but mainly those Celtics. And he was, shall I say, come to find out later on, he was the one to secure us naive college girls into Celtic world. And there are many girls on the campuses, whether it was BU, BC, Tufts, Northeastern, a lot of you college girls watching right now, you better watch out for these older guys who try to pull you in. This has nothing to do with Marlo. But you know what? It has everything to do with, at some particular point, there are many, many women whose life could have taken a turn if she made the wrong decision. And I know I'm not the only one here. I will ask my co-host and see who's going to be honest. Clap if you've got a similar story-ish kind of, a few, right? One wrong move, we could be dead, we could be doped up, we could be whatever. Oh my God. I love that story though. It's so dangerous, dangerous. Anyway, so Marlo, good for you, but it's hella corny at 42. Do something with your life. And we love you on Housewives from afar, but at 42, come on now. So, you know our friend Allie Wentworth, she comes here for Hot Talk panel. She's George Stephanopoulos' wife. We love her. She's got that loose, open personality, which matches perfectly with his tight ABC personality, you know? Somewhere in there, you know George is fun because he's married to Allie. So she said that she can't talk to her friends about her sex life. And I'm like, well, where is this coming from? Why are we talking, what? Well, first of all, she and George have been married for 17 years. And, she says that their sex life is still great. And when she tells her friends about it, they get jealous and annoyed, and she's lost friends over this. But I'm saying, why are you talking to your friends about your sex life? Again, that's something you do when you're 18 or 27. By the time you're married for 17 years and on the other side of 45 or whatever you all are, Allie will be here next week. I'm gonna ask her more about this in person. I love her. But why are we talking about our sex lives with our husbands or our boyfriends to our friends? It's not even a jealousy thing. You find at least one friend in the crowd who's extra looking at your man's crotch. Next time he sees her, like, I would be mortified. And, you know, some of the guys, you know, in our Hot Topics meetings say, no, this is not a guy thing. Okay, the gay guys said that they do. Talk about sex. Right.
Right. I mean, what else is there to talk about?
You need a life. Anyway, no, you don't talk about sex life, how often you get it. You know, if you're a married woman, you've been married for 17 years, you're not telling your friends you get it only once a week or once a month, or you get it 3 times a week, or, you know, he likes it in a handstand position. No, because the more information you get, let me tell you how I look at friendship, for the most part. And it's been proven as I've lived my 53 years. A friend is an enemy on the back burner, waiting to boil over. Bangs, you get exactly what I'm saying? That you are my girl. Yes, right? Ocean Township? Oh, that's why. Conoskunk Drive in Wayside Village, what about you?
I'm from the Ocean Township area, Well Pond Road area.
Well Pond Road, I know Well Pond Road. Well, you're nodding, you understand what I'm saying. I just feel, and I love friends, and I know a lot of people came here with their best friends and everything like that, but I'll tell you, a friend is an enemy waiting to bubble up and say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. So watch your friends and watch what you say to them. So there's this singer, her name is Rachel Platten. And you know, I don't really watch these game shows or anything like that, but she's very cute, right? She kind of looks like Annalyn McCord, that actress. Anyway, she's known for her hit song, it's called Fight Song. I don't know that song.
It was, I can't sing it, but it was like Hillary Clinton's big anthem during the
okay.
campaign, yeah.
Okay, well, wow, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
All right, so she's known for that, and she was on Idol?
She was on Idol the other night
Okay.
as like a mentor.
So, oh, she was as a mentor. Okay, so something's going on with this girl's career after being on Idol and the Hillary song, and good for her. Well, she had to fight her way through the national anthem at a professional soccer game, and it was not pretty at all. As a matter of fact, this is the most embarrassing national anthem. Yes, like this is the worst, because she tried to do it correctly, whereas, you know, like, sometimes like people like Roseanne, you know, like Roseanne joked with it, so we knew she was coming from a joking place, and sometimes people forget the words, but you know that, excuse me, they only forgot one word. Check her out. Go ahead.
You see by the stars. I'm so sorry. Oh, say, can you see by the Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Someone tell me the next line. By the stars where we love.
I'm not laughing at that. I'll get to that. You know what I'm laughing at? You guys would be shocked to know the actress. If I said her name, you'd be surprised. She was one of the people who went with Skip Dip and ended up messing around with a whole bunch of NBA players to get like her bills paid for and things like. If I told you her name, you would know her. Oh no.
Who is it?
No, because she turned out to be a decent woman, but the past is the fact, and that is that thing, that allure with using your sexuality to get stuff, it's out here. If you have a crotch, it's easy. You know, but if you have a brain and a degree and a business, it's like what Marlo does is not hard. That's not hard. Back to this girl. So then she goes backstage and she starts crying, but my thought is that, well, you know, she messed it up real hard. And then asked the crowd to help her. We're not helping you, we're laughing. And, you know, it's a tough song. I guess there's a whole bunch of pressure out there. You know, you're on the field and singing and stuff. Why don't they have a teleprompter? And then to back up the teleprompter, why don't they have, you know, cue cards of the words if you don't know them? Anyway, very embarrassing for her, but I'm sure her career will still shine brightly. She was really cute in terms of how she explained it. Social media has crushed her. But watch, she'll bounce back. What's her name again?
Rachel Platten.
Rachel?
Platten.
Rachel Platten. We'll give her a chance. They're sumptuous and soft. Thanks to my friends at Gold Bond. Hey, listen, you can joke all you want. Winter was hard on all of our skins, but summer and the springtime is even rougher, and you want soft hands. Who wants hard hands running up and down the back of your neck? Gold Bond Ultimate Radiance Renewal is the best. There are some fantastic ingredients in here, including a cream oil blend of coconut, shea butter, and you know when you hear shea butter, that's the truth, and also cocoa butter. That's all I'm saying. So if you haven't tried it for yourself, you really do need to. Studio audience, you're all going home with Gold Bond Ultimate Radiance Renewal. You're gonna love it, along with a $100 gift card to Walgreens. Thank you. All right, we've got more great show for you, everybody. The star of the Netflix drama, 13 Reasons Why, Kate Walsh is here. But up next, it's time for, wake up. It's time for celebrity lookalikes. So grab a snack and come on back.